In a society where caution and confusion reign, where the loudest voices determine authority, there is a unique power that operates in silence. This quiet but indisputable energy is characteristic of individuals who like to be undervalued. They are the underdogs, the ones who are dismissed too soon, only to reappear when it matters. You are one of them. While others strive for attention and fight tooth and nail for approval, you specialize in staying hidden until it's time to strike. Being surprising rather than visible is what makes you powerful. Blending into the background gives you an advantage that allows you to operate without the constraints and criticism of being the obvious leader. The capacity to break illusions and change the world without anyone noticing is your superpower. Controlling performance without becoming the center of attention is the true art of influence, not taking over the stage. Every action you take is precise, thoughtful, and well-considered. Similar to a professional chess player, you aim for ultimate victory rather than short-term benefit. If you are new to our channel, we sincerely welcome you to subscribe and become part of our hopeful community. By subscribing, you will join a community that shares inspiration and uplifting messages. You act discreetly and cautiously, but with obvious impact, leaving others confused and unable to understand how they have been outsmarted. What makes you unique is your calm authority. Your power is felt, not spoken, whereas some others flaunt their power to gain acceptance and approval. Those around you are unsettled by your calm assurance. In a way that noise never can, your stillness demands attention and speaks volumes. It gives you a sense of mystery and intrigue, keeps others curious, and gives you a firm sense of control. In our world, the future is often shaped by the invisible hand. Even if the loudest voices can influence the masses, the outcome is determined by silent strategists. If you have mastered the art of underestimation, few people can match the advantage you have. You move without opposition, you move unhindered, and you succeed without ever revealing your intentions. This is where your journey begins. Let's work together to build something truly remarkable by subscribing today. Accept this power. Allow them to underestimate you. Give them the impression that you are not a threat, and when the time comes, stand up with ease, conviction, and without apology. By entering 111, you can claim these benefits that will lead to more opportunities in your life, such as professional success, financial success, business success, health, and all the desires of your heart. Because in the end, what matters is how deep an impact you make, not how many people notice you. Now is your moment. No one can stop the power of your quiet genius. According to Revelation 21:5, "Behold, I make all things new." Like clay in the potter's hand, you are constantly being reshaped, becoming something stronger, more graceful, and better equipped to fulfill your divine destiny. Transformation is not just a phase in your life, it is the essence of who you are. God created you to grow, change, and adapt instead of staying the same. He gave you a spark of rebirth, a power that turns every challenge into an opportunity for success and every failure into a springboard for something greater. Think of the phoenix rising from the ashes. Your story is one of relentless recreation. You don't just endure the challenges that come your way, you allow them to shape you. Every obstacle is a fire designed to purify rather than destroy, strengthening your spirit and reinforcing your resolve. You realize that inertia is the real enemy, and like an eagle adjusting its flight to the winds, you accept change as what propels you forward. You stand up when others expect you to stay down. When they believe they have you figured out, you change. You can easily change with the times, overcoming those who want to limit you, just as water can take the shape of any ship. This is the hallmark of a person destined for greatness, not because of their experiences, but because of how they handle them. Instead of just following the current, you redirect it, shaping your course with the skill of an artist who creates order out of disorder. Every turn of events becomes a blank canvas, and every failure becomes an opportunity to start again. Failure doesn't seem like a sure thing to you. For you, it is a stopgap measure, a stepping stone to something bigger. While others see a wall, you see a door ready to open. When everything seems like a prison, you manage to escape, not by force, but by being wise, resilient, and having an unwavering faith that God has more for you. The world may despise you, but that is their fault, not yours. Let me tell you something. When they believe they have trapped you, you frustrate their expectations. You exceed their assumptions. You don't challenge them. If you want to express your faith in Jesus, press 333 because his presence brings a stillness to your soul. You let go of what no longer serves you and you enter your next season with confidence, just as a snake loses its skin to evolve. Every change becomes an expression that you are being guided by your future self rather than your past self. Your superpower is your unwavering drive to evolve and reinvent. This is the secret weapon God has given you to overcome all obstacles and free yourself from all constraints. Also, instead of surprising the world, you reinvent it with every change. You are constantly demonstrating that you have unlimited potential. That is what your calling is all about. You were created to change, to evolve, to change, and to encourage others to do the same. You were not created to stay the same. Therefore, welcome the winds of change. Let them uplift, mentor, and shape you into all that God has planned for you. Because each reinvention, rather than just creating a new version of yourself, brings you one step closer to the perfection that has always existed within you. The best part? The adventure is far from over. Your ability to reach precise timing, the invisible rhythm that determines the course of victory and failure, is the essence of your strength. If you believe that love and faith have the capacity to overcome any obstacle, subscribe to the channel and write Amen. You move with accuracy rather than speed, following the flow of events until the time is right for you. Timing is more than patience. It is the art of using time as a tool and creating opportunities with the skill of a skilled craftsman. Every second of self-control increases your readiness and creates momentum that elevates the ordinary to the extraordinary. You have an innate intuition about when to speak and when to remain silent, when to move forward and when to defend your position. Many people make the mistake of making snap decisions because they are too anxious to take advantage of short-term opportunities. But you keep your cool and remain mysterious while allowing others to reveal their plans. Power is found in the silence before the wave of action, in the strategic pause rather than in constant movement. Your patience is filled with purpose, forming a hidden strength, ready to strike with unflinching precision. Are you ready to move forward on the path to excellence? Let's start by subscribing today. Your method is methodical rather than passive, with the precision of a hunter ready to catch his prey. Your success is built on every deliberate pause and every quiet moment. Waiting too long invites lost chances, while moving too fast puts you in danger of failure. However, by striking at the right time, you ensure that your efforts are directed where they are most needed. Gaining mastery over time allows you to feel that only you hold the key to the pendulum of life. By understanding when to act and when to wait, you can turn the ordinary into success, showing that true power lies in the pauses between events. The Lord is my rock, my fortress, my deliverer. My God is my rock. In him I take refuge. Psalm 18:2, emphasis mine. Imagine a strong lighthouse steadfastly positioned against the storm. Despite howling storms and choppy seas, the lighthouse stands still, its light piercing the night. This is you. This is the power of your inner self, the unshakable force that the Creator has buried deep within you. It remains steady in the face of storms, shining ever more brightly as a guiding light for you and for those watching from the shore. You are not someone who makes loud noises or flashy gestures to attract attention. No, deeper, better, quieter, like the roots of an oak tree penetrating the earth. When you are ready, text 777 and forward this video to 5 believers. Comment, God is Jesus. Even when the winds threaten to pull you down, your foundation remains strong, unshakable, and uncompromising. This is the kind of faith that deeply understands that the storm will pass and you will still be standing. It is not just optimism or a momentary feeling of calm. Why? Because your God is bigger than any storm and your mission is bigger than any obstacle. Where others stumble under the weight of their worries, you stand firm. Where others see confusion, you see the chance for clarity. This is by no means because you are impervious to adversity. It is because you have decided to put yourself on solid ground with the unwavering realization that you were created for more. You were created to endure, survive, and thrive even under the most challenging circumstances. You were not created to crumble. Think about this. Challenges help you grow rather than define you. Every challenge you face becomes an opportunity for personal growth, and to strengthen the determination that already exists within you. Instead of crumbling in the face of adversity like gold tested by fire, you rise stronger and purer with each test. This kind of faith, based on the understanding that every challenge offers a chance for change, makes the impossible possible, not only in theory but also in action. It's not just about surviving, let me tell you that. The goal is to thrive. It is about creating something new out of the very chaos that is meant to tear you apart. It is a blessing that you can keep your composure when everything seems to be going crazy. It is an expression. It shows others that they can discover strength even in the face of weakness. This unwavering determination, this unwavering faith, is not passive. Rather, it is dynamic, alive, and fiercely engaged. It is motivation that transforms obstacles into opportunities, anxiety into motivation, and difficulties into triumph. You don't just stand there. You take action with a conviction so strong that no storm, no wave, and no uncertainty can shake it. The beauty is that by acting decisively, you encourage people to discover their own strength. You become the oak that others turn to for stability, the lighthouse in their storms. Your faith elevates not only you but also everyone around you, bringing them closer to their own inner strength and divine calling. So keep the fire burning within you. Let it shine brightly. Let it light your path and constantly remind the world and yourself that you are unbreakable no matter what. Subscribing to this channel, liking and sharing this video will allow you to join our group and enjoy these benefits. Have faith and write, "I receive." God will reward you. With God as your pillar of support, your fortress and your savior, nothing can stop you. Now is your time to shine brightly. Stand tall and show the world the power of faith in action. Go ahead. This is what you must do. This is your time to shine. Let's make it unforgettable by subscribing right now. You are the catalyst for change, the force that moves everything around you in the direction of progress. To attract people to your cause, you must embody change rather than advocate it. Everywhere you go, you break stagnation and bring new vitality to replace outdated patterns. You give them access to opportunities they never thought possible. Your influence shatters complacency and revitalizes areas where progress has stalled. Rebuilding the framework instead of adapting shows others that boundaries are just delusions waiting to be broken. When you enter a space, the environment changes, as if there is an invisible flow of inspiration. People sense that you have the capacity to change, and this feeling motivates them to take action. Your presence becomes an incentive to stand up, challenge long-accepted norms, and imagine possibilities they previously believed were unattainable. Your example transforms change from an abstract idea into something concrete and urgent. Your impact extends beyond your immediate neighborhood, dispersing gracefully like seeds carried by the wind, bringing opportunities and ideas to unexpected areas. By demonstrating the calm power of faith through action rather than rebellion, you convince people that the path ahead is not only inevitable but achievable. Every action you take encourages others to do the same, creating a chain reaction of progress that reaches far beyond what you do. By acting as a catalyst, you not only affect change, but also awaken the hidden potential of others and become the starting point for something much bigger than yourself. Your willingness to face the depths of your own soul, where light meets shadow and raw intimacy exists, is a unique kind of courage. Knowing that true strength thrives in areas where others fear to tread, you choose to explore the hidden corners of yourself instead of running away from them. Your doubts, difficulties, and intense desires, the parts of yourself that others suppress, become your source of strength and insight. By integrating your inner complexity rather than fighting it, you create harmony between your darker tendencies and your higher goals. This deep self-awareness allows you to face your weaknesses head-on and transforms what appear to be weaknesses into sources of strength. Although they don't define you, your disappointments, desires, and wounds provide you with lessons and motivation to keep moving forward. By facing discomfort and imperfections head-on, you transform them into tools of self-control while others avoid them. Your capacity to accept these shadows allows you to see beyond delusions and uncover truths missed by individuals clinging to flimsy certainties. When you embrace yourself in all your complexity, you gain a sophisticated view of the world. You can look beyond rigid boundaries and see how complexity interacts in all circumstances. From this harmony between the seen and the unseen, you gain a uniquely deep perspective, a confidence that comes from fully understanding who you are. Like an uncompromising person who emerges from adversity strengthened, you transform obstacles into opportunities for growth and respect. Through this process, your shadow transforms from a burden into an ally, a component that provides you with strength, determination, and insight. Integrating your whole self allows you to navigate chaos and shape it to your will, making you a force of integrity and harmony. By accepting aspects of yourself that others would find frightening, you achieve a surprising and irresistible fullness. You gain control over your course with a clarity that leaves nothing to chance. Be still and know that I am God. Psalm 46:10. Imagine a patient hawk sitting high above the ground. It does not waste its energy in a meaningless movement, flapping its wings incessantly. Rather, it waits for the right moment to descend with force and accuracy, still, concentrated, and deliberate. This is why it is wise to step back. It is a plan, not a retreat or a surrender. It is mastery. It is understanding when to take a break so that you can go on stronger and clearer. God has given you this kind of insight, this knowledge that it is not always appropriate to act. If this message resonated with you, please hit the like button, subscribe, and tell others about it. We are very grateful for your help. Yes, there are moments when you need to move, but there are also moments when you need to be still to refocus, to allow God to realign your heart and to develop your purpose. This pause, when you are preparing to go higher than you ever imagined, is not weakness. On the contrary, it is the cornerstone of strength. This kind of silence is often not understood by the outside world. Stepping back may seem like giving up to them, but you are aware of it. You realize that when you keep yourself away from conflict, noise, and meaningless battles, you are really setting yourself up for a greater impact. While others are devoting themselves to meaningless fights, you are saving your energy for what really matters. You are watching, working, and preparing. And when you come back, you are unstoppable. It is about adapting instead of avoiding. It's about paying attention to that quiet little voice inside you that tells you to wait, relax, and prepare. You step back because you are wise enough to realize that the greatest victories often follow the greatest patience, not because you are afraid or unsure. In silence, you gain strength. In silence, you are told God's plan for your next action. Think of a farmer preparing the land. There are certain times of the year for planting, watering, and yes, even rest. Growth begins during this rest, so it is not a waste of time. Similarly, your next breakthrough comes from your quiet periods. While others are rushing, disorganized, and exhausted, you are quietly building, strengthening, and preparing. This is what sets you apart and gives you power. Your strength is your fire. Are you ready to stand up? Let's ignite greatness together by subscribing today. When you take a step back, you gain perspective instead of losing momentum. When you rise above the chaos, you see the bigger picture, the patterns that others miss. And when the moment is right, you act with intention and certainty, not haste or fear. This is the difference between responding and reacting. Instead of wasting your energy on meaningless conflicts, you conserve it for the battles that will decide your destiny. God created you to be resilient, not tired. He has made it possible for you to discern when to take a break and when to move on. This is undoubtedly a gift, a unique power of discernment that helps you focus on the important things and prevents distractions. Your failure is not a setback, but the beginning of something bigger. Therefore, don't let others perceive your silence as weakness. Let them think and question, because when the time comes, they will understand the truth. You were reorganizing, realigning, and preparing to ascend. You were never retreating. And you will rise stronger, more cunning, more unstoppable than before. You must not only act now, but you must do so with purpose, entering into God's plans for you, not in haste, but with the calm assurance of one who knows that the battle has already been won. Be still, hold on, be ready. Then, when the time is right, set out. People who constantly confuse activity with strength are confused by this approach because they assert themselves while you remain quietly resistant. When you re-emerge, you do so with a timing and purpose that works to your advantage. When you can strike this balance between activity and retreat, you demonstrate a profound strength based on self-control, patience, and strategy. You don't just wait, you prepare to strike at the ideal time, making sure your actions are right and decisive. This is a long-term strategy that guarantees that your ultimate success will be as planned as it is inevitable. You have a special power that enables you to turn the sheer chaos of life into something extraordinary. Setbacks and obstacles don't discourage you. On the contrary, they inspire creativity and perseverance, igniting change where others see only stagnation. Every challenge becomes an opportunity as you hone the components of your situation and turn them into tools for success. Your natural capacity to rediscover the impossible and make it a reality that defies expectations gives you unrivaled resilience. Failure becomes a starting point, not an end point, in this non-passive process of active reinvention mastery. When you face challenges, you assess and adapt, turning frustration into the basis for progress. You do more than endure difficulties. You create something wonderful out of them. This change is fueled by your creativity, which enables you to overcome and go beyond the limitations that prevent others from succeeding. And we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love Him, who have been called according to His purpose. Romans 8:28, emphasis added. Imagine a sculptor standing before an immobile slab of stone. To the untrained eye, this stone appears to be nothing more than a sharp, inert object. But the sculptor sees not what the stone is, but what it can become. If you are new to our community, please make sure you don't miss any of our daily videos by subscribing, liking, and sharing. If these words have blessed you, please write Amen. With every chisel stroke, a masterpiece is created, and that is you. God has given you the ability to create beauty where others see only brokenness and to see opportunity where others see only difficulty. In the face of life's obstacles, you don't back down or accept superficial or quick fixes. Instead, you go further, sharpen your tools, and unlock the potential that lies beneath every obstacle. This is purpose, not just perseverance. It is understanding that every failure, every setback, and every obstacle can be turned into something better. Nothing in your life is wasted, let me tell you that. Not the pain, not the challenges, not the times when you believed you could never be better. Every setback is a springboard. Every setback is a starting point, and every challenge is a chance waiting for you to seize it. In these times, you thrive instead of just surviving. You use what should be an obstacle to propel yourself forward. Do you feel the spark? Let's ignite it. Sign up today to join the adventure. The ability to accept misfortune and use it to your advantage is the essence of transformation. Where others perceive failure, you see possibilities. Where others perceive dead ends, you see new beginnings. Realizing that you can renew, change, and, if necessary, rebuild, has a much deeper meaning than simply maintaining a positive outlook. It requires looking at life and its challenges from a completely new perspective. God has endowed you with this kind of creative ability not only to solve problems, but also to create order and beauty in the chaos of life. This creative power not only empowers you, but is also a unique tool to make the world a better place. Think about it. Joseph did not see his time in the pit as an end. For him, that moment was only the beginning, the first step on the road to the palace. This is precisely God's plan. He turns what at first seems fragile and dark, intended to harm, into a positive and transforming story. The pit may look like a fall, but it was actually a leaping point for Joseph. In the same way, the difficulties in your life, instead of harming you, can offer you an opportunity to grow and become stronger. God not only gives you the power of patience and perseverance, but also the ability for creative thinking and invention. This gives you the fortitude needed to not only survive in life, but to thrive, produce, and change the world around you. It is your ability to turn obstacles into opportunities, to open a new path where a road is blocked, or even to build an entirely new reality. This capacity is not just a skill, but a gift from God. It is to carry a piece of the Creator Himself, to be a mirror of His creative power. Understanding that obstacles are not only to stop you, but also to make you grow, makes a significant difference in your life. Every challenge, every setback in your life is actually the beginning of a greater transformation. As in Joseph's story, perhaps the challenges you face today are preparing you not only for your personal growth, but also to inspire others and fulfill a bigger plan. Remember, you are not alone on this journey. God equips you with both resilience and creative power, enabling you to survive and grow in every situation. You have the power to transform what is meant to harm into good, to create order out of chaos, and to bring beauty out of adversity. This is your chance to reflect a divine gift in every aspect of your life, because you are here not just to live, but to thrive and write your own unique story. Seeing the workings of a creative force that brings order, beauty, and purpose to the world rather than leaving it in chaos is a key to grasping the deeper meaning of life. He uses you in the same way to bring this order. Every step, every decision, even every challenge you face is part of a divine plan. Every time you take on a task, you are stepping into your God-given ability to create, build, and transform. This ability is a demonstration not only of your inner strength, but also of being in the service of a greater plan. Write Amen in the comments to ask for divine help. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and forward this message to all your friends whom you want to be in the presence of God and under the protection of angels. Therefore, savor every moment of your journey. Carve the details of life into shape as if you were holding a chisel in your hand. Every blow, every effort, every difficult moment makes you stronger, more meaningful. Sometimes you may find this process tiring, even hurtful. But remember, when creating a work of art, the blows struck on the marble are not meant to destroy it, but to reveal the beauty within it. When you look back, you will realize that the things that seem to be breaking you are actually building you up. Even the most challenging situations in your life are there to teach you something, to take you to the next level. Perhaps the difficulties that you cannot make sense of now will one day emerge as the cornerstones of a great transformation in your life. Every painful process, every difficult circumstance is an opportunity that prepares you for something greater. You will find that you develop not only resilience, but also the ability to deal with these challenges creatively. At this pivotal moment, you are ready to meet the challenges life presents you with unparalleled determination and creativity. Believe me, every challenge, every effort, not only develops you as an individual, but also makes a difference to the world around you. You are not just an individual, you are part of a bigger plan. And with this awareness, you can see every obstacle, every opportunity in front of you as a means to realize your potential. Remember that life is a work of art, and you are the master of this art. Every step, every decision shapes this big picture. Seeing beauty in adversity, finding light in darkness, and creating order in chaos is a reflection of your divine power. Believe in yourself and in the power of the process to shape you. Because one day, when you look back on today's challenges, you will see that they made you who you are today, while at the same time building your future greatness. This is not a coincidence. Rather, it is the result of a conscious journey that has shaped you into someone who not only faces challenges, but also gains strength and wisdom from them. Where you are in life is a reflection not only of the decisions you have made in the past, but also of the will and determination that shaped those decisions. This process has transformed you from an individual who passively goes with the flow of events to someone who takes bold action, turns every obstacle into an opportunity, and faces life with the confidence of someone who understands their own power. Your job is not just to wait or settle for the status quo. Rather, it is to take bold steps and turn setbacks into triumphs, transforming both yourself and your environment in the process. This makes you not only a strong individual, but also an inspiring leader. When people meet someone who has turned challenges into opportunities and setbacks into stepping stones, they will feel the strength of your past journey and your willpower. But it is important to remember that with every victory comes new obstacles, because growth and transformation always come with new tests. As you move forward, there is one thing you must keep in mind. You are the architect of your own destiny. You are shaped by every decision you make, every step you take, every challenge you face. Your path depends not only on external circumstances, but also on your reactions to those circumstances, the strategies you choose, and the will you put forth. When you act with this awareness, you not only overcome obstacles, but also pave the way to realize your full potential. Life is like a chessboard. Every move counts, and every move determines the next opportunity or challenge. Every tactic you use, every skill you develop, prepares you not only for the present but also for future victories. This is the power of moving forward, growing and writing your own story. Remember, your journey affects not only your journey, but also the journey of others who look up to you and find strength in your inspiration. So, move forward with determination, but also remember that your journey can be a source of light for others. Write "I am ready" in the comment section below, indicating that you are ready to take on any task and welcome the benefits that will come your way. Life is not just about surviving. It is about thriving, growing, and creating a future that represents your full potential. It is not just about overcoming existing obstacles. It is also about rethinking the thinkable, pushing boundaries, and opening up new possibilities guided by your imagination. This journey requires foresight, a creative vision, and an unyielding, unwavering will. Approaching life's challenges not only as obstacles, but also as opportunities moves you away from the ordinary and towards the extraordinary. Where you are now is shaped by the accumulation of your experiences. Your triumphs, ups, downs, and even challenges are not only your story, but also part of a larger narrative that can inspire others. Sharing this story can have a transformative effect, not only for you, but also for others like you who, like you, are searching for power, trying to find their own path. Perhaps what you have achieved in the past will help someone else find the strength to fight against the challenges they face today. Remember, behind every success story lies challenges and uncertainty. However, turning this uncertainty into clarity, overcoming fears, and moving forward with courage is a sign of true strength and determination. You have created success out of the challenges life has presented you. Through your own journey, you have the potential to transform not only yourself but also others. Your experiences can be a guide, a beacon of hope. So don't hesitate to share your story because perhaps for someone else it will be the spark of a brand new beginning. Your story has the capacity to inspire and guide, to illuminate paths that others may not have considered. Share it with pride because you leave a legacy of fortitude, insight, and change that will resonate far beyond your own life. We have come to the end of this video. If you found value in this message, please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Your support helps us reach more people and spread this empowering message. Join our community and let's continue this journey together. See you in our next video. Goodbye.